So we have built some activity to achieve the neural network or deep learning in the UiPath. So as you can see, there are multiple activities we have built. So to use this activity, we need to use this model, sequential model package. It is consisting of add dense layer, batch normalization, compile model, dropout, fit, prepare dataset. And once we'll build up our model, we can evaluate that model using this package, sequential model EP, that is evaluate. And prediction is not yet built, so we are up to it. So let's talk about this sequential model first. So whenever you will have your data, first thing you need to prepare your data set, means you need to find out the test data and train data. Okay, it will be having some multiple parameters. So let's look at the parameter first. So it will be having delimiter. So let me show you the data first. Okay, so as you can see, this is housing price prediction file. So here we'll be having different house price data. So this is the median price and this is all input parameters. So depending on all these parameters, we need to predict how much price or above median price or not. Okay, so in today's this demo session, we are going to use this data. So let me go back to the code. Okay, so as you can see, 0 to 9 up to 9 all are the input columns, whereas 10th is the output column. Okay, and here you can pass your train data, test data also if you have splitted it out. Otherwise, you can pass directly to train data. And here, once you'll pass your train data, you can get the train and extend and y train data. Okay, so these variable you can use for further execution. So this is about the prepare data set. Now, once you're ready with your data, you need to build your sequential model. So we'll be having multiple dense layer. So let's start from the beginning. First dense layer. So our first dense layer start with the ReLU function, which is activation function to activate any of the sequential model. And we are selecting 32-bit as a filter, and input shape is 10 because we have, since we have a 10 input features. Similarly, second dense layer, same thing without input shape. Then to optimize this data, we are using dropout. We are dropping out 0.2 rate of 20% of some data. Then batch normalization. Okay, and again this is the last dense layer where we'll get the output. So you can see one filter and one sigmoid. Okay, so all things are configurable. Okay, from add dense layer to all these things. Once you build your compile you get your sequential model, you will compile your model. So for compiling your model, you need to add your learning rate 0.01. This is also configurable. You can turn it to 0.01 also. So learning rate should be between 0 to 1. Okay, then last function we have used binary cross entropy. Then metrics we are used accuracy, model path. So once you will compile your model, it is going to store in this location. So we need to give this as an input only. And then optimizer. So we are using SGD. You can use add-ins also. Then once you'll compile your model, then you can fit that model using fit activity. So fit nothing but your training model. So you need to give the epochs. So I have consider 100. Batch size is 32 since I have very few data. Then model path. So this model path should be your compile model path only. So I have hardcoded this path. You can give it the compiled model path only. Then X train, Y train, same from the prepared data set. Okay, and you can get this model from this thing. So you can give this path as it is here, and you can get the train model. Okay, so currently I'm not using that thing. So once you will train your model till fit, you can evaluate that model on the test data. So you can see I have passed the test data path. Okay, model path on which model I need to train it. So I have been using model.json. Okay, then accuracy, matrix accuracy and loss function, binary cross entropy. So once you will do all this thing, you will get your score. Okay, so let me show you how this will execute. Okay, so I'm running the program now. So you can see using TensorFlow backend. So we have used keras.net as a library and numpy.net as a library. So you can see once we have created all this dense layer, so it will get populated here. So we'll be having one dense layer of 32-bit as a filter, second dense layer of same 32-bit as a filter, one dropout layer, and then batch normalization and dense layer. This will be your output layer. So once you will compile your model, you will going to save in this location. So you can access it normally also. So let me. So you can see this is my test data. Okay. So same thing. Now you can see for 100 epochs, bot is trying to train all the model, train the complete model. So you can see 89.59 is my accuracy currently, and my loss is 24.38 around. Okay, so my model has been saved in this location, the same location which we have used for the compile time. Now once we train our model, we will evaluate that model. Okay, so on loss on the test data, our accuracy is 91%, and loss somewhat 21%. This needs to be changed, optimized. Okay, so this way we can build a simple sequential model. You can add multiple dense layer right here. Okay, all these values are dynamic, so you can pass it at the runtime only. Okay, so basically this program, this sequential model is for regression problems to predict such sort of information. So we have trying to predict this information. So currently we have evaluated on the test data. Okay, so that's it, friends. Thank you. तिवारी बंद कर.